straight up on my boobs. Great. It's falling. I don't know why.
Your boobs are him.
Still up on my boobs. Move.
I might make it turn on.
Okay. You go right there and right back. Okay. Better. Now, you need an empty jar or any container really. And you're going to need some hot water. I'm just going to use my coffee maker over here. Maybe some hot water. You're going to need some of this instant coffee. I got mine at the bottom. And I'm just going to pour this whole container in. I didn't need the whole container. That's right. We'll just use it all. And let's pour some cinnamon. No butter. A good bit, maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to put this allspice in here. As y'all know, allspice is kind of dark. Again, with 2 to 3 tablespoons. And if you want to, just for the smell, you can put some vanilla. Do we have a lot of vanilla? Or just a little bit?
A lot.
Let me get it for me. Alright. So I took my hot water and I poured it in here. I'm going to do another thing of hot water. Is that Caroline?
Probably. Yeah.
It smells good.
Because Mom wanted something. I called you and I hung up real fast. Sean's on her way. Bye.
That as well. Normally I wouldn't waste vanilla. But you can put it in there. Some people do, some people don't. Whatever y'all want. It's really, it might help with the color a little bit, but really what's doing all the work, the color, is that cinnamon and the allspice and the coffee. You could also put some tea bags in there. Tea bags, I find, if you could do just tea, but I'm showing y'all how to coffee stain. I received the text. Good.
You want to know how to tea stain? Give Stella.
What?
She pees everywhere.
Okay. If you want to tea stain it, you can do that also, but the coffee stain comes out darker. Alright, this is just some, I don't know what this stuff is called. What is this stuff called? Cheesecloth. And this little bitty pack has, I think, 2 square yards. That's a lot. So I'm just going to take a little cardboard out of the middle here. Okay. And I'm going to take this, shove it on down in there. Because what we're looking for is it to turn out brown and grungy and be old looking. Okay, got some more hot water here. Hot. See how it's looking? Now when you rinse it out, it's not going to be that dark. I'm good. Okay. Now if you put it in a jar, or you could use Tupperware, whatever you got, you can save this stuff and just reheat it up in the microwave to make it hot. So that fit in there pretty doggone good. And look at it. See how it's nice, getting nice and brown. So I probably am just gonna let this sit in here overnight, and then tomorrow morning I'll take it out, give it a rinse, and then lay it out to dry. Oh no, I'm not. It's not replaced. Still alive. Now I do have some muslin. I don't know if I can fit it in here. We'll do the muslin tomorrow. You know what muslin is? It's just a different type of cloth. Who put the dishes on that side of the sink, Michael? Did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you not tell the water's purple?
I thought that was the clean.
It's hard being the smartest one in the house sometimes. The water's purple because I had Fabuloso in it. For a couple of reasons. A, it smells good. And B, I could just dip my rag in it and wipe stuff off. It's just clean water. Well, not anymore. Okay, we'll save this jar. We can use it or something. How many cement pies? I'm only doing one cement pie. Because the rest of them, we're going to make more, but the rest of them won't be outside in the weather. Let me just show y'all, if we rinsed it right now, what it would look like. I don't have to rinse it.
What's that? You're the smartest one thing, Kim?
So smart. Well, that's pretty dark there. See how grungy that looks? Because you don't rinse it out all the way. You just kind of rinse it, and then we can let's go ahead and take it out. Let's give it a minute. Did Camille go, is on? Camille!
My guess would be yes, but nobody asked.
Didn't we tell them not to do that no more?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Oh, look, she didn't go. Go look in my craft room and get me some white shell paint is on my craft desk, and that brown. Yeah, that white, and then look over there where my paints are, and see if you can find some brown paint. I need some orange. Some orange and shell paint over it on that trolley.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the spread too, because this didn't take long. I'm going to pull this out. That way I can go ahead and let my muslin sit overnight. This is close to orange. That's good. Well, go see if you can find some in that little paint. What's that door? People seeing that nest? Alright, let's get the paint. Okay, I didn't really rinse this. I'm just going to kind of run some
I'm not
cold
sleeping
water
in there
over
with
it.
you and Mama tonight, you hear me?
I'm going to start to run some cold water over it and wring it out. But I'm not exactly rinsing it. So you see how it looks just really crunchy? Now you're thinking, what in the world would you want that, girl? Well, it's old. Looks like mummy cloth, but it's just cheesecloth. Okay, so cheesecloth is very thin. This is actually folded over, but this will be good. We'll just leave it like this.
I made a stink bone.
Hey, can you go find me a hanger so I can hang this to dry?
Come here, bud.
It makes a mess in your sink because your cinnamon and allspice is getting everywhere. So now we're just gonna hang it.
Bud, finish it.
Huh? What?
Oh, I'm setting you up for failure tonight. I gave him the rest of them beans. He's gonna be a stinky doggy.
Well, I got news for you. Last night you were like, "Oh, Bonnie," and you were like petting loving on her. It wasn't Bonnie. Bonnie was up on my head. You were loving on Bertie. So he likes to snuggle with you now. All right, Michael.
Yes.
On the couch, or somewhere in those Walmart bags, I have a new can. There it is, right there on the table. A spray foam. But I need that bread pan off the couch, Caroline or Camille.
Then the brand new bread pan.
Yeah, you could lay this out in the oven and just put it on low temperature, like 350.
Did you get it all?
Let it ride.
Did you get it all?
We're just hanging it. So we don't have to have it tonight. But then again, what else we got to do? Let's do that. I'm going to lay it kind of flat on a pan. Put it in the oven at 250. Just let it dry. Okay, just like that. See?
He's cleaning almost over for him.
Ooh, it's still hot. Oh. No, you're like, yeah, get it together. I'm just discombobulated. And I wasn't really planning on doing the whole thing.
No, but you can't have this. This is really make your fingers somewhere.
Okay. So, to make your life easier, it's probably better to go ahead and paint your pan first. Since I didn't do that for this one, we're not going to do it for this one. Did you hand me that spray foam?
Yeah, put it up here for you.
Okay. This is like an insulation foam. This one I got at Walmart. The other one I had got at my hardware store. And this is super duper easy. Camille, I'm gonna shake it good. Camille! Hey, Miss Marianne. And Sherry. Okay. Showing y'all how to make fake bread. This just screws on. Camille! Ethan! Get that little sticky stuff out of the bottom, even though you don't have to, because you're going to put spray foam in it. Look at the windowsill. Why is she not coming?
Who?
Camille.
What do you need?
Look at the windowsill outside. I left that parchment paper out there. Okay, so you're going to take your pan. You're only going to fill this up about halfway. And just squirt it in here. Y'all see? Let me know. Maybe one more this way.
It's all wet, babe.
I know. It's my fault. I'll go through out there. and then you set it aside for about 24 hours, and it rises.
Just like
you get
bread.
this. Yep. Okay, so here. That's somewhere safe, away from children and dogs. Now, you don't want to waste your spray foam. You probably got like half an hour. So, it's good to keep. You can just throw it away if it's already. But let me show you what it's good for. It's good for a couple things. Number one, when we make our concrete pie, we need Cool Whip to go on top. So we're gonna make.
It kind of does. My dad watching some movie or whatever. He says that looks like Caroline.
A dollop of Cool Whip. Yeah, it does. Kind of. See? And then it's going to be kind of like a yellowish white color when it dries. So, you can paint it. Now, I'm just making a glob here because we don't want this to go to waste. And I can use this as floral foam when you make flower arrangements. This is not, okay, it's not a cooking show. It's a sugar shack. We do all things here. And this is faux bread. This is not to eat. It's just, did you see that comment?
What kind of cooking show is this?
Yeah. We're just making little dobs because you don't want to waste your time.
That's loud.
I know it is loud, but I'm in the kitchen.
What are you making?
Normally I would do this outside.
God, what is that supposed to be? It's going to be huge.
These are cow pies. I'm making cow pies. No, I'm kidding.
It looks like it.
I'm letting the foam dry instead of wasting it so that we can save it for like florals. Alright, I need you to grab the other end of this paper so we can move it and make room on the table. And let me show you how it comes out. This is the leftovers from when I made this one. Okay? So I got a bunch of little blobs here. See? And we'll use these to make florals whenever we need them and have them. Because floral foam ain't exactly cheap. Alright. We're going to move this to the table. Table. Back up. Now, if you happen to get that on something you don't want it to get on, acetone will take it off. Alright. Now. What kind of cooking show is this? I gotta go to McDonald's. What I told you. You ain't got nothing nice to say. Shut up. Alright. This page is not just a cooking page. It's a everything I do page. Alright.
Well, and apparently, from reading all the comments, it's Karen's Meet Karen's page, and they all liking each other, making a Karen group.
Okay, she got me the wrong paint. Michael, see if you can open this. If you can't, just give it to Ethan. You got it?
No.
My paint is old because I don't
Hey.
do a whole lot of crafting anymore. So, that is what it is.
Ooh, we have a troll.
Do we?
I don't know.
Alright, we're going to use one of these little trays. Put some paint in there.
Your boob is very big.
A boob? Thanks. Nobody's ever told me that before. Huh. I've never been told that before in my life. I'm not kidding, because I've always had small ones.
Knock yourself out. I'm about real cooking.
Well, this is fake cooking. Okay, so I'm gonna put the.
Well, you can eat it.
No, you cannot. I'm gonna paint it white.
Wouldn't advise it.
It's not gonna stay white. I'm only putting a light coat on here just so we can make the color that we really want it stick. And you want to use chalk paint because it sticks better. I am huffing a lot today. I just have a weight on me, like on my chest. It's hard for me to breathe today. All day it's been like that. You ever have them days where you're just annoyed? And Big Daddy's been especially aggravating today. Like more than normal.
Just say you do cooking, arts, crafts, home interiors, and gardening. And chickens.
Yeah, I do chickens, I do
And
pigs,
animals.
I do...
And we want to start a rescue page.
We do have a rescue page. We rescue you. I mean, not typically, what am I saying? Honestly, is the word I'm looking for. We do have a rescue page because all of our animals are rescue animals. Now, that's why I was saying it's easier to do this before you put your foam in, but I didn't. I got fruit flies because the potatoes went bad. We discovered that gem today also. So it's easier to do this before, but since I didn't do this pan before, figured I would just show y'all what I did. But paint your pan if you're gonna do that. You could just leave it silver if you don't like the grunged up look. Paint your pan before you do your foam. It'll make life easier. And it's okay if you get this paint.
How do you keep Jimmy Dean from eating the fake food you put in your backyard?
Well, it didn't normally. Well, I really haven't put any since I got him. But I'm gonna lift this up. It's gonna be. This is actually gonna be on a little stand. But if it's fake, I'm hoping it don't smell good to him. But we did just, and we are gonna put cinnamon on this.
Barbara said, anyone else having a problem understanding her? I don't know what that means.
Well, am I talking too fast, or is it loud in here? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When I get excited or nervous, I do talk fast. And then my father-in-law says I have an accent too. And my husband. I don't think that's true though. Alright, now we got some brown paint. Although this ain't the color brown I want it. We'll just make do. And I really need.
You do have an accent, but most of your people, like from Kentucky, they should understand you.
They actually, so Terry, let me grab my dryer. When Terry and I became friends, it's like a whole different language. I would ask her if she wanted to do something, and she would say to me, I don't know if they can hear me.
Somebody just said has a little echo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It could be my volume on my phone.
Maybe turn yours down.
I just did. I hear Jimmy Dean though. He's coming.
Leave his butt. Bubby, I need you out of my way. Go. Go.
Somebody's asking about Jimmy. He's somewhere in there grunting.
It's his bedtime. He's probably done got in his bed. Well, maybe not, because he hears his daddy. I need to move some of this stuff.
People are like, I love fake bacon. I hate fake bacon. I want you to know that. Because the stuff looks so good and you can't eat it. Especially bread. You know I love bread.
This is a metal pan, and this is very hot. So, be very careful. This chalk paint don't take no time to dry. So, be careful with this. That's all I'm saying. Bobby, I love you so much, but I'm going to need you to get out from underneath my feet.
I told you he's getting worse.
He is getting worse, huh?
I know.
And when we say that, he's getting worse, he has separation anxiety.
But you know what I think it might be, Kelly?
Huh.
Because we got Piper, like, I guess more he follows you, Bonnie follows you,
They all
Piper,
follow me.
they all follow you, and I think he's having that thing where he just wants your attention.
Well, I give it to him.
How do I know when Jimmy Dean needs out?
He rings the bells. We have the bells on the doors, and we've trained him to ring the bell, and he rings the bell. Ring my bell.
And he'll hit that little thing in the middle of the night. We just get up, let him out.
Sure does. But he really don't wake up in the middle of the night anymore. He sleeps pretty much all night now. Now I probably would have used a darker brown on this, but this is what she brought me. It'll do. Because we're gonna kind of change it up a little bit too.
Judy said she's from Central New York, and yes, she has an accent.
I guess to a New York girl. Oh, Terry, let me tell y'all this. I was telling you that it can be kind of like a different language. I would always ask her, hey, you want to do this? And she would always say, well, I don't care to. So I figured, okay. Well. But then she'd keep talking about it like she was excited about it. So I was like, well, when you say you don't care to, what does that mean? What are you saying? She's like, I don't care to. It means, sounds good to me. Well, here, if I said I don't care to, that would mean like I don't care to do that. Don't you think, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
But now we got that ironed out. Where do you get the phone? You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at the hardware store. You can get it anywhere. It's the foam. It's made to go like in cracks, like
They want to see the can.
cracks in the brick. I wish I could.
Or in the house. There's anything that like people put in between their air conditioners, whatever, to insulate.
Yeah, it's like an insulation foam. I'll show you the can. Hold on. And also, there's a can outside, Michael. You want to grab that one for me?
Can you take that out of the pan?
If I would have lined it with parchment paper, you could have. But no.
Or if you would have panned it, probably.
I don't even know about that. No, you cannot take this out of the pan. If it was plastic or silicone, you probably could. Well, I know you could. So
that can is right there. Right to the left of it.
Oh. So this is just a generic one that I got at Walmart. See, it says GE insulating foam. I got it like in the paint section.
Now, here's something interesting, because they have a bunch of people from Canada on here. Like, there's a northern Canada and the southern Canada. Do they have different accents?
I think some people speak French there, so I would think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people speak English. Right? Am I right about that?
Let's talk about it.
I didn't go to the doctor. I canceled that appointment.
Why?
Because I just didn't want to go. I was just aggravated. Uh-oh, I hear trouble. Watch. He's going to want his daddy. He's about to start. Every night they get in an argument. He's about to start complaining. Of course, he might make a liar out of me. And then I'll have to hear, oh my God, you got a nasty pig in your kitchen. Yup.
Oh, look at him laying there. He's so cute.
He is cute.
She said yes, different accents in Canada.
Canada's big. I would think if we have different accents in the U.S., I would think it only makes sense for them to.
Each province has a little accent.
I've never been to Canada, Michael. Have you?
Nope. Now, what I think would be fun though, was it had that little ferry ride that goes to Nova Scotia.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that.
Well, that does sound like fun.
Somebody said those frogs are loud.
You could hear the frogs outside?
That's just Kelly having gas.
No, I can hear them now that she brought it up. I didn't even hear them. All right, let's put a little bit of this brown on the bread. I know you're thinking that just looks like one big blob, but we'll fix it.
Let's go. Wait, can we go to Canada?
I don't think we can. What's the rules about going to Canada? You have to have your vaccine, you have to...
Somebody said, is there a ghost in your kitchen? Is there? What'd you see? Because we've seen a ghost in here before. What'd you see?
What'd you see? Did she say that really?
Yeah.
We caught it on camera. And the old man who built this house, or had it built for himself, for his family, he died in this house. And we know that because we know his children. His children, one of them lives in the neighborhood. And one of them took care of the little old lady next door until she died. All right.
But she just said you have a ghost in the house, but didn't say what she saw.
She might have saw that video I posted a long time ago.
Somebody said rain frogs.
Yeah, they're really loud. Lord, Bonnie, when she was a puppy, she used to bark at them. We'd never get no rest. All right. Can y'all see it coming along? Now look, one of my kids took their finger and messed up this side. But that's okay, we'll just put that to that. Not me did it. That's who did it.
Somebody said no ghosts, they don't exist. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on the ghosts, but aliens, those things are real.
Here we go. I don't like the alien stuff.
Somebody said the cabinet behind you was moving.
Really?
I don't know what cabinet, I didn't see one.
That's funny, Michael, because the last time we saw that video, that pantry door opened on its own. No. Yeah, the pantry door opened on its own. And the craft room door opened on its own too. And sometimes, I kid you not, Michael and I in our bedroom be laying in bed and the bathroom, although it hasn't done it in a while, the bathroom door, which is one of those bifold doors, will just slowly open on its own.
That's because you hang your purse on it.
No, I'm not talking about the bathroom door. I'm talking about like going into the whatever.
Are you talking about the door that you always leave open, and then like get on your booty about it? You're like, oh, there's a ghost in here, and he opens it.
That's the one. All right, so we got pretty much the whole thing brown now. Okay, now we're gonna kind of just dress our pan, and then we're gonna start on our bread. So, for our pan, what's the matter, bud?
What's the heavy breathing sound I'm hearing? Could be
Probably me.
or Jimmy. Or me.
I really am out of breath because I feel like a weight on my chest.
You're so cute when you make that
You
noise.
made that noise. It is cute. Also, I don't know how.
Judy said the Canadian border requires vaccine,
There you go.
so we can't go.
What else does it require? Passport, I'm sure. Do you need a passport to get into
Yes.
Canada?
Mhm.
There's even some spots on this. Now, I don't know how this heat gun, I don't think it'll hurt it. But be careful with the heat gun on your phone. When you remodel, they hate change.
I'm gonna tell you, when I used to work on that boat, it actually sunk and people died on it. And they brought the boat back up and they refurbished it and everything. And I'm telling you, there was ghosts on that boat. I've seen them and I've heard them. That's what made me believe in ghosts, is that stupid boat.
All right, this is really old. And the color of this is, I want it orange. vintage mustard. We'll go with it.
Do you have cheesecloths in the oven?
Yeah.
Like baking?
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget about it.
Well, I have them on like 250, so I don't think anything will happen to it. Smells good. All right, so we're gonna take a just a brush, and we're gonna kind of. I don't really want it like. We're just gonna kind of dry brush some of this on here.
Milk is $6.29 a gallon in Canada.
What? But is that like? Are their dollars equivalent to ours? What's their money, Michael?
I think their money's the pound.
What's y'all's money? Is it dollars? Or is it pounds?
I'm sure they do money. Like you can pay in either one.
Is it different per province?
Somebody said no, you just need an ID card to get into Canada, not a passport.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I found this new way to find like really cheap flights. I saw it on TikTok or Instagram actually. So I was looking at it yesterday, and it's true, you can. Michael and I both can fly to New York for like round trip for like $160.
The Canadian dollar. Because I have Canadian money, Kelly. I showed you that before. We can go spend all my Canadian money up there.
So I was thinking, oh, well maybe before his surgery I'll surprise him and we'll go to New York. That's super cheap. And then I was looking at hotels and they were cheap. They were super cheap too. And then I was thinking, I don't know. We could get killed. And crime in New York is supposed to be crazy right now. So we want this pan, what I'm going for is trying to make this pan a little rusty in color. I know, you're thinking, why would you cook bread in a rusty pan? Well, I wouldn't.
Look at Jimmy just waiting on me.
He is.
His little squeak is so adorable, isn't it?
You ever heard that expression, a face only a mother could love? You're the mother.
You don't think he's cute?
I do. But he's super bad.
And his little eyelashes?
Oh, she did bring me orange.
He's not bad, he's just annoying.
No, he's bad. Well, when he wants to be, he's bad. We can use the same brush. She did bring me an orange. That might be a little too orange. That's alright, we'll fix it. Really should go with the red.
I'm cutie pie.
So I'm just kind of brushing in spots. And then using my fingers, smear it. I don't want to go crazy with this one. Like that. Alright. Now, let's do some antiquing wax. How can I clean this brush?
She said in Canada we use loonies.
What is it?
Loonies and then toonies?
What is that?
I don't know.
Michael, do you see baby wipes anywhere?
Baby wipes, I have those ones I gave John earlier.
No, I just meant right there by me. I'll get a picture. No big deal. So this is that.
A 60 count large eggs in Colorado Springs.
60 count.
$18.
That's cheap.
For 60 eggs? $18?
18 and 18 is what?
Huh?
30, 36, 38. How much is 2 18s?
36.
Okay, so 36. I bought a 36 pack of eggs at Sam's the last time I went for $12. So you're saying a 60 count?
What is it said?
60 of them?
Yeah.
So I'm just wiping a little bit off as I put it on.
Cinnamon will make it look rustic.
We're going to add some cinnamon too. We're going to add a whole bunch of stuff.
Maybe for a craft, you got almost 1,000 people in here. $9.95.
Yeah, I don't normally like to watch me craft too much. But this
Would
one is
Jimmy
kinda cool.
still be annoying if he was a girl?
Well, yeah, because if it was a girl and he was knocking around my furniture, it'd still be annoying.
Yeah, and he does that thing when he
And he's
likes
small.
food.
When he don't get his way, he throws a fit. That's aggravating. I already got somebody in the house who does that.
Oh my God, hold on. So here we go. Yes, $1 are loonies and $2 are toonies.
Oh,
And
that's
are
cute.
coins, not bills.
Okay, that's cute. I like those names.
So like a loony toonie?
Yeah.
That means that's something different here.
They got Looney Tunes in Canada. For here, in case you don't know, Looney Tunes is... Well, there used to be a cartoon. I don't know if they still have it, called Looney Tunes. And it was just like Bugs Bunny and stuff. Sure y'all know what that is. Okay, I want this wax to be a little heavier, so we're just kind of going over it again.
Give me that $2 for your $1. Are you loony?
I think that's a British accent. That's Canadian.
Whatever, British
How's this
Canadian.
pan looking like? Let's see. Does it look like an old pan? Not quite. Not yet. It's coming along. All right, now we got some black paint. Be careful with black paint. A little bit goes a very long way.
I'm sure they have British accents there. I mean,
No, I think it's French.
but British accents too.
I'm sure somebody from Britain is there. Right? Very lightly with the black.
I don't know. So there's a heavy maybe it's a paintbrush. I don't
It's
even know.
probably me. Oh, you know what? It might be the oven. You might hear the oven. Because I hear that little oven motor. It is right by the camera. Smells good?
Do you want some bread?
Yeah, it's fake bread.
You get the.
I watched the live with my ear.
Did you? Carol, you're not the only one that does that.
Boy, they said it's the bread cement. The way you're holding it, I'd be impressed if that was cement. You were holding it like that with some fingers.
No, it's made out of insulation foam.
I thought she was making dessert.
There is dessert.
There's
Don't
the
calm
right
down.
there. If you want some.
Stop it.
I'll see you to make her mad. That would make me mad too, I ain't gonna lie.
So what are you saying? We can go somewhere for cheap?
Oh yeah, New York. But I was too scared to because we might get killed.
But can we still go cheap for now? That's what they're wanting to know. Like they think you have like a hookup on airline tickets.
Okay, this is how you do it. Michael, I might need one of those chairs. My back's hurting me. Go to Google, like the regular Google site. Type in Google Flights. At the top where it says like images, you know, it goes all, then images, then I don't know, whatever else is up there. If you click see more, you'll see flights. And I guess I would maybe have to share that video or...
This is the chair that's broken on the back speaker.
Anyways, you can see, and you don't put in, like, you can put in a weekend in September, and it'll tell you kind of what they have, but you don't put in, like if you want to go this weekend, you wouldn't put in, like, this weekend's dates. So you don't exactly, like, if you know you can go a week in August, you put a week in August, or a weekend, or whatever. You don't put in, like, dates. That's why you get it so cheap, I think. I don't know. I'm going back in with some brown. Because I think I got carried away with black. Let me look at it in camera and see if it's getting a little more rustic-y. Yeah, it's looking like an old pan. In fact, I think I kind of like more black. I don't want to go crazy and cover up all your other colors, but you know how old pans turn black? So we're gonna go with that. Oh yeah, it looks really good on these edges. I want to get on this inside really good.
Somebody said they think they hear me breathing.
No, I think it's the oven. He's too far away for you to hear.
So I'm in Nova Scotia. So where does I'm talking to Barb. Where does the ferry, where do you catch the ferry at? Is it in?
I think it's in New York, because my friend
I think it's Maine.
Jane and them talk about that. Well, I guess I don't know if it's Nova Scotia they go to, but they talk about taking the ferry over. Okay, I like this blackened a little bit better. It makes it look more like an old pan, see?
Barb said Maine.
Maine?
Choo choo, who was right?
Well, you didn't say Maine.
Yes, I did.
Okay, sorry. I didn't hear him. Alright, I think I'm done with the black. Let me get some of this off my fingers.
So we can go catch in Maine, go to Nova Scotia, go get some lobsters, come right back. Or we
Yeah.
get lobsters in Maine, right?
Yep. So what do y'all think? Does that look kind of old and like an old pan? Oh well, it does to me. I need to grab some glue. Hold up.
So what do they have in Nova Scotia that I need to go see?
Well, they have that lady. What was her name again?
Who?
The lady that's from Nova Scotia.
Well, Barb. I think
Yeah.
she's from Nova Scotia.
Alright, so I need something with some texture. Michael, where's your oats?
Behind you on the fridge.
The death trap up here.
You got two of them. You got instant and you got my other ones. Which one did you want?
I got these plain ones. The other ones look like they were flavored, so.
Oh, they're not flavored. They're oat. I got an orange container that looks just like that one.
Okay, well I just went with this one. Is that okay?
That's fine. Next time you go to the bank, next time you go to the bank, take $3 and tell them you would like a Canadian loonie and one toonie.
You think they have that at our bank?
I don't know.
Alright. Put in a little bit, Bubby. You are in the way. Right, there it is.
It said beautiful beaches, landscape, lots of lobsters, friendly people. But like the beaches, like, does it get hot in Nova Scotia?
Caroline! Does it get hot? I would think so. That's a good brush.
Ooh, Tony lives in the very northwest tip of Vermont in the Champlain Islands. She says she can walk to New York or Canada in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is the wax part. I'm just going to go over this bread. Not caring if it gets on the pan. That's cool to be able to go. So, Pat, or was it Jane? Somebody was telling me that they live in Canada where one side of their street is in Canada, but the other side of their street is US.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and like the customs, like you can't bring food. Like if your neighbor wanted to borrow a cup of sugar, You're not supposed to like be like, okay, here you go, buddy. Not supposed to do that. What? What is it?
No, nothing. Karen, I think that door being cracked open is bothering her.
Well, just as soon as I get up to go shut it, and it's funny that you are like that because Big Daddy's like that too. I say this lovingly. Psycho. But I'll probably have to go back in there. Okay, let's see. So I just put this wax all over this bread to make it a little darker. I really am stressing out too much on this side that's the kids picked on. But I really do want to get it.
It looks like it's a brownie.
It's a dark loaf bread.
It's a brownie.
It's not. And I'm not done with it. You think you could do better? The other
Yeah.
one will be better. The other one will be done tomorrow. You can have her like your lights out. Try it. Give it a whirl. On the 15th of October. Okay, so I'm just taking my wet paper towel and dabbing it. That makes it actually look a lot better. Alright. Now, let's go with...
Oh, Barb, save your butt. You don't want to come to Baton Rouge.
Oh, no, you don't want to come to Baton Rouge. Well, unless you know somebody, like have family or something here. My friend, Lisa, from Shack in the Back, she just visited New Orleans. She says she'd never do it again. It's not, New Orleans is not clean. It's not safe. I don't even want to go there. Baton Rouge, again, it's not safe.
Man.
It's not as bad as New Orleans.
Well, per capita, it's one of the highest crime places.
That is
Per
true.
capita, it's in the top 10.
So this is Mod Podge, okay? And I'm going to take it, now the top's still wet, so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to put some all over the side of this pan, like so. Then I'm going to take our cinnamon. This is why the cinnamon was in the craft room, Michael. And sprinkle it on there, like so. And then just kind of rub it in. Now I am going to seal this, but not tonight because it's got to really dry.
It's funny how people hear them frogs. Huh?
See how it's now rusty? And we could add some allspice to it too.
Is Bossier City safe? Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. That's a little country town. Now I haven't been there in a while, so unless something changed. But yeah, that one's pretty safe. Now it looks some rusty. Alright.
Stephanie said they love Baton Rouge. They stay here for 4 months. That's a lure. Hurricane lure.
They did? You loved it? Oh God. You should have been here after Katrina with that traffic.
And traffic, you never left, Cal.
He never. Yeah, girl. What part of Baton Rouge were you in? Alright, let's sprinkle some cinnamon on here. And some allspice to go with it. Rub it off. See? Now we got us a rusty pan. Look at that. I don't know. I guess because we live here. It used to be a much safer place. It's just not anymore. I guess that's true for anywhere. Right? Did the allspice first on that one.
Oh, Stephanie from Lake Charles.
Well, she probably knows.
Lake Charles is pretty. What's that little thing right on the side of Lake Charles and had like that big lake you can live on? That's beautiful.
I don't really know much about Lake Charles except the casino. And that's because you can see it when you passing through to go to Texas. I don't think I've ever been to the casino out there. Have I?
I don't know.
Let's use some of this brown down here. Alright.
Hey, secret potatoes from Luling.
Luling?
Luling.
I know Luling. I used to work in Luling.
Somebody said, why a rusty pan for bread? Just curious.
I don't know, just because I like good looking old. I know you would never actually cook out of an old rusty pan. I guess if you were poor and you had to, you would. Okay. Like if we were in the Depression again, maybe.
The breathing sounds like my grandmother.
I think it's my oven y'all hear. Michael, turn the oven off and see if it goes away.
Somebody's saying they think it's me because whenever I start talking, they quit hearing it.
No, it's gonna cool. It's gonna cool off and it's gonna stop. Okay. Lord, I'm making a mess.
How far are we from Mandeville?
about
About
an
40
hour.
minutes. 45 minutes.
His grandpa used to live in Mainville. And that is very pretty. But they had the same problem we did. After Katrina, we got a lot of New Orleans people moved there, which is fine. But look, I'm pouring glue in with this oats. And I'm going to use the end of this paintbrush.
What are you making? Pumpernickel bread?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you putting that on top of the bread?
Yeah, I'm gonna put some on top.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna dry it, and then we're gonna paint it brown too. You think that's a bad idea? Huh?
Mm.
I'm gonna use my hands.
Why not? You do it when you're cooking.
I just dropped all that gluey oats on top of Buddy.
What was I gonna tell you?
No telling. You don't have to do this part. You could have left it just like it was.
Somebody said it had some raisins.
Well, I don't have any, but that's actually not a terrible idea.
I think it's my. I'm like, people keep saying it's me. I'm like 10 feet away from the phone.
Michael, I think you feeding that dog beans did exactly what you wanted to. I think he has gas. Not funny. It's disgusting. He's sleeping on your side tonight. Poor Buddy. Your tummy hurts you? Alright. You're like, oh my god, that's so good.
Everything bagel on top.
Oh, some sesame seeds would be pretty, huh? I don't have any. Do I? Michael, go look in the cabinet and see if I got some sesame seeds.
You don't.
I know I have everything bagel,
You don't.
but I do have everything bagel. But let's wait until this dries. Because we got to paint this part kind of, we got to paint, well, we don't have to, but I want to paint that part brown too. And then all we got to do is just dusty it up and we're done. This is going to kill me. This is broken because of Jimmy Dean. He kept knocking, let me get that money. He kept knocking my chair down. Alright. I'm just going to fold this over. Squeeze this. Fold this over. Alright, now we're going to use our little gun to dry this as best we can. Now, the Mod Podge will dry clear, so that's why I was saying we could just leave it like this, but I want it brown. It does kind of look brown. I don't know if it helps. Oh, somebody moved something to me? Well, I missed that. What'd they say, Michael?
I didn't see it.
Well, I'm not immune to it anymore. I can hear it starting to crackle, so. Alright, so that glue will. Over there didn't shut that door.
Yeah, I don't see any insult.
I didn't see it either. Alright.
There, door shut.
Thank you. I think he did that because it was bothering him too. So this isn't 100% dry, but I'm just gonna try to put some brown on it. Actually, let's put some cinnamon and some allspice. That way we have some color kind of on it.
All right, and I told the frogs to be quiet, so we shouldn't hear them no more.
Are the frogs bothering them?
I don't know, just like people saying.
Yeah, I think that looks good. Looks like bread. What do you think, Michael?
Looks good.
All right.
Is that gonna attract ants?
No, because tomorrow I'm gonna take like a clear poly acrylic spray and spray it all over. What does this go to? I know what this goes to. Let me flush this out.
Everybody's wanting to know about a surgery. Right now, I'm waiting on a FDA approval for a surgery.
That is an aggravating topic because they done switched gears. Babe, I'm gonna need some more paper towels. They done switch gears, and the surgery that we were doing, we're not even doing that surgery anymore. Last time we talked to the doctor, or the time for that, he was telling us about this surgery, but to have it, we'd have to go to Germany because it wouldn't have to get approved here. Well, we ain't going to Germany. So, look at that. It looks like bread, right? So when we saw him this past time, he said that good news, that surgery should be approved here by the end of September. So Mike was like, okay, well, let's do that.
Yeah, because that one's a lot better recovery time and nowhere is dangerous.
We don't do that. I'm just saying if the recovery time is better. Well, bad news is we might have to go to New Orleans to have it done. I don't want to go to New Orleans. But whatever. We'll be fine. Alright, let's get our rag out the oven. Hopefully it's dry. Ooh, I just touched that with my hand. It's hot. Dang it, where is a, here's one. Yeah, it's dry. Alright. Now, Michael, I might need
What you doing with that?
you to find me some scissors.
They're right in the drawer right below you, man.
Yeah.
Should be green. I put them there.
They're not. Caroline! She can find everything. Let me see if I got some on the craft table. You would think I would.
Oh. Yeah, that's really aggravating because I put them scissors there for you.
Welcome home.
I know it's like Ethan when he touches everything in my shop. That's crazy. Take some scissors, Johnny.
I need some scissors, kids. Look, I found this little pumpkin. You probably use it. Jordan, it smells fine.
that bread, John? Looks dark, doesn't it?
Michael, Joan, does it look like bread to you?
I thought it was a brownie with nuts on it.
That's my girl.
Here goes her Christmas present. I'm just tearing it because we'll be here all night with the scissors.
Felt some.
No. So unlucky's butt. I'll be fine. Okay. Puppy kittens. Now this is just gonna go in a basket, sitting on the bench out there. Of
Somebody wants to know if
baked goods.
let's see.
So we're gonna be doing some more like this. I hope you guys. I see I got a lot of people here. I hope you guys liked it. Because we're gonna do a bushel of corn. We're gonna do pie. What else are we gonna do?
They want to know if you feel nervous about them doing the surgery and they haven't performed it enough here.
Yeah, very. I have a lot of anxiety about it. But I try not to talk about it because I don't want to upset him. Let's see if I can do this and have enough to tie my. Well, maybe if we come back around this way.
See, I closed the door for everybody and then you opened it up.
Well,
Somebody asked what the surgery was for.
okay, so if you're new here, Big Daddy recently was in an accident at work. And for just to make things easy to understand, a valve blew up and hit him in the face. You can't tell really by looking at him, but he broke the jaw on the bottom and has like a little piece missing of his bottom jaw. His top jaw is completely gone. He has no jaw up there. And of course, all the teeth in the top on the right side is gone. And I think he has 2 down there for the left. And so the surgery is to make him a jaw. And then he'll have prosthetic teeth attached.
Gosh, that's so depressing when you say it.
At least they could do that. It does suck, but I mean, at least there's alternatives, you know? I had 2 cinnamon sticks, but I think I want 3. Ooh. Hold on, Willis.
See, Vicki Lewis had the surgery I was going to have.
You
She
did?
said the surgery where they removed her jawbone and made a new one with the one in her leg.
Oh, how was it, Vicky? Be honest. It's called Jaw in a Day. That's what that one was called. Now there's something different. Alright. I know it looks kind of weird with that just sitting on top. But once we stage this in this little basket, it's going to be cute. And these little pumpkins that have a clip on it, we could just put that right there if we want it. Bam! Isn't that adorable, Michael? Are you just saying that? Now, tomorrow...
Gloria said it looks better without the cinnamon sticks, but I'm going to have to disagree. I think it looks better with.
Well, whatever you like. Do it however you want. It's going to be presented like in a basket, so it's going to be sitting up like this. And I can take them off. Actually, tomorrow I am going to take them off so that I can spray this whole thing with the clear gauze. Not clear gauze, like a clear coat.
And Gloria said, yeah, Gloria, I'm out of work right now.
Yeah, so it doesn't work. So the way we pay the mortgage and feed the kids is from this page. No pressure. All right. Tomorrow, hopefully, we will be able to work on our pumpkin pie. Then we're gonna put some. I have an idea for some other types of fake bread, but I don't know if it's gonna work. But we could try. I mean, what do we have to lose, right? She likes them with the cinnamon sticks. Yes, it is a miracle that he is alive, and also that he is alive and only partially has only partial brain trauma. He likes to say he doesn't, but he does. Maybe smaller cinnamon sticks.
Ever since my accident, I feel like 10-second Tom from 50 First Dates.
you are like 10-second Tom from 50 First Dates. Well, I might change those tomorrow. I don't know about the cinnamon sticks if y'all don't like them. But when are you going to make the pies and other things? Hopefully tomorrow. So we started on the pies. Well, we can definitely make some indoor pies tomorrow. The one for outdoors is made from concrete, and I think I put too much water, and it's very humid here today, and it's been raining, so it's taken a long time to cure. Hopefully it'll be cured by tomorrow. So as soon as that concrete cures, we're going to finish that. We're going to do that outdoor pumpkin pie, but if it's not, we could do the indoor one, because I want to put some in the house. Phil said smaller sticks. Okay. All right, we'll do it. We'll just have to do it. I mean, I just did that to kind of show you how you could stage it up. But you can do whatever you want. I really like the oats on top too. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. So it'll sit in a basket like this. My friend Tracy did this, something similar to this. Well, very similar to this on her page, and then I saw this on YouTube. So I didn't think of this craft, but it sure did come out cute, huh? Alright. When is the surgery? We don't know yet. It should be FDA approved by the end of September. So then we have to get it approved. So it's not, and then you have to get it approved, like he has to be approved through the company who makes the material that they're going to put in his face as a viable candidate. And then after that company approves him, we have to get it approved through Workman's Comp. It could be next year this time. Who knows? With all those approvals we got to go through. I think the biggest one's going to be the Workman's Comp one. So we'll see. Store-bought teeth will be fine, Miss Gail says. I know. You're not going to be able to tell.
Hers was an 11-hour surgery, but that was 8 years ago. Yeah, that's what they said. Mine can be 12 to 16 hours.
Yeah, they did tell him 12 to 16 hours.
They were going to take the veins and everything out of my leg and put them in my neck.
Puppy.
So I feel really, Vicky, really, really bad to have that surgery. I'm hoping I don't have to have it, but we'll see.
Thank you, Miss Charlotte. Okay, well, we're going to get out of here. It is 10 o'clock, way past my bedtime. So tomorrow we're going to do some pumpkin pies. I don't know if it'll be the indoor or the outdoor. Y'all like this kind of thing? Because normally y'all only like to watch me cook. But if y'all like this kind of thing, we'll start doing some more of these.
Because she loves the craft.
I do love the craft. See, that's the side that's messed up. The kids stuck their finger in. You can't really tell. But this side's
It
pretty good.
is 10 o'clock.
I think that turned out really cute.
I want to sleep, bud.
All right, Daddy's going to bed. I'm going to bed with him. See y'all tomorrow. Well, I'm glad you made it through that surgery, girl, and thank you for sharing that with us. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.